Hi friends! So today is going to be my first paycheck budgeting for 2025. So this is going to be my January 3rd paycheck that I am budgeting out. And I can't believe that it's already January and that we are doing our first paycheck for 2025. And that this month we have 3 paychecks to do. So that's kind of exciting to go through that and have an extra paycheck, if you will. So we are just going to jump right into everything. And I'm going to be using the little paycheck breakdown little sheets of paper that I got from Easy Budgets on Etsy shop. I know I've mentioned that a few times. And then I will be moving it from this little paper pad into my calendar, and we will actually place it into the weekly spot. So this is for the week of Sunday, December 29th through Saturday, January 4th. And then I have this blank sheet afterwards, which is where I'm going to my goal is to try to like write down my weekly expenses and or do kind of like a weekly check-in with that. So I'm not sure exactly how that's going to look like, but that's going to be the goal for this page. And then I will take the paycheck breakdown when I have the paychecks every other week, and then I will just kind of washi them in along the top so it kind of keeps them all together. But that's kind of the plan. And I know I've showed you guys this a few times, but I'm going to set my planner aside for a moment, and then I think what we will do is I think I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better because it's kind of far away. So let's just zoom in here and get you closer. There. Okay. Oop. And then we will get ready to go. I have got my budget categories. I'm kind of looking at those, and then I will look back at my monthly budget as well. So I thought I had all my papers ready. I do now. I do now. So, okay. So I think actually I probably am going to need this because we're going to have to refer back to this. So, maybe I'll go ahead and zoom you back out. We're going to figure this out, friends. I promise we will figure this out because I need to be able to look at my monthly calendar because that's going to help me be able to budget out this paycheck. So I'm going to have to do that. So I think we'll just kind of do it like this, and we'll make it work. So I'm just kind of glancing through here. So I've got, because I get paid on the 3rd, so I have my tithe, my mortgage, car insurance, trash, electric, internet, and water will come out of this particular paycheck. So, all right, let's see if we can get this paycheck breakdown done, and hopefully we won't miss anything too much along the way. All right, so it's going to be for January. Can you believe? And it's January paycheck number 1. That's how I'm just going to do that. And then, so I'm just going to say paycheck 1. I feel like you guys cannot see. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you back in. And I'll just, yeah, that's better. And then I'll just try to move out of the way so you can see my monthly calendar when I look at that. Okay, so paycheck number 1 and $2,400. So I get paid pretty consistently. Okay, and then I always, which I have my sticker to remind me, but how I do it is I take half my mortgage out of each paycheck along with the tithe. I'm not sure how it will fall with this being a 3 paycheck month. Let me look at February really quick. I was just trying to think ahead on my mortgage. So if I got paid on the 31st, I will get paid on the 14th and then the 28th. So I probably will go ahead and keep out half the mortgage there, because otherwise it's literally due like, there you guys can see, sorry. So the 31st is up here in this box, and so I get paid here, and then we're looking at the month of February, and then I would get paid on the 14th and then again on the 28th, but I generally send mine off through my bank. I send a check off through my bank, and so it wouldn't have time to get there with that. So I'm going to have to go ahead and take out half the mortgage there too. And then let's look ahead to March. Usually it's just easier if I just budget out half the mortgage out of each paycheck. So March would be somewhat kind of the same. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take out half the mortgage out of each paycheck, and then it's at least sitting there in the account, and I'm not going to be like stressed out about not getting there in time and not having enough. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I hope that is not too confusing for people, but I know technically this is a 3 paycheck month, but it's just it's pretty easier for me if I just kind of consistently stick with each paycheck taking out, my normal stuff, and then if it may leave a little cushion in there, but it generally will catch up eventually, and it won't end up being too much of a cushion, because then you'll have another time where like the paychecks just fall a little differently. So anyway, so all that to say is I'm still going to take out half my mortgage for every single paycheck. So all that to say, okay, so let's go right up here, and then we're going to write in tithe, which I do 250 from each check. I just kind of round up, and then half of the mortgage, which is 750. Okay, and then I have a hair appointment on the 4th of this month, and I probably, honestly, even though I'm not putting that in as a bill, and I've been saving, for beauty expenses. Let's just see, since we're doing that, just how much money I have in beauty. So let's see here. I know it's not very much. I have $20 in beauty, so it's not going to be enough to cover this time around. I'm hopefully in the future it will be. So I'm going to have to budget in for my haircut out of this as well, which I can do that. And I am trying to remember as I'm getting it cut and highlighted, so getting cut in color. And I think all of her supplies, like it just went up like drastically this last time I had it done, which is why I don't do it very often, because I really struggle justifying spending that much money on a haircut and color. It's the coloring that's so expensive. I want to say it went up to around 150 or 60 bucks. I cannot remember exactly. I got it. The last time I got it done was last May. So, and now I'm coming up on January. So I do it like once or twice a year, maybe. I was going to try to do it maybe like on an every 6 month kind of basis, so start in January and then do in the summer. But, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and do it this time because I already scheduled it. So I'm going to budget $160 because I can't remember. That might have been with tip and everything, because I do tip her. And I don't know exactly how much that's going to be. So I'm just going to put haircut down here just so I don't forget. And I am going to budget $160 for that. And then hopefully that will cover it. I just can't remember. I want to say it was around 150, and then I paid her tip, so it took it up to around 160. So I really think that's probably close. Okay, and then we have our car insurance. And that, let's see, I forgot to put in the date. This is the 3rd, that's the 4th, this is the 7th, And then the 8th is trash. And my car insurance has been running around 110, maybe just slightly less. And then my trash is 31 a month. And then my electricity, I don't know what it will be, and that is on the 11th. So I budget 200, and I'm not sure exactly what it will be this time. It definitely, I'm running my heat more because it's, you know, winter time now, so I'm sure it will go up a little bit for the month of December, or will have gone up. And then on the 15th, we have internet, phone, and water. And the crock can has been running around $70 a month. And my water, it has been, I've been budgeting 70 because it was still running a little bit high playing catch up from over the summer. It would have been for November, which I paid for in December. So I'm going to go ahead and budget for 70. Okay, and I think, no, that comes out. I was like, am I forgetting my IRA? No, that already came out, and that will come out with the previous paycheck. Okay, so I think that is it. So I've got tithe, half mortgage, my hair appointment, the car insurance, trash, electricity, and then internet and water. Okay, I think that's all of the bills. This is a pretty, this first paycheck of the month is always a pretty heavy bill due, as you can kind of see when you look at that, because the next paycheck I just have tithe, mortgage, my Hulu TV, and then my Apple Music on the 26th over down here. So it's pretty bill heavy, that first paycheck of the month. Okay. And so let's just add up this and see where we are so we can kind of know where to go from there. Okay. I think if I put you guys over there, and you can still see. So 250 plus 750 plus 160 plus 110 plus 31 plus 200 plus 70 plus 70 equals 1641. So quite a few expenses here in this first half of the month. So we have 2,400 minus 1641 equals 759. Okay, so next I go over to my variable expenses in cash envelopes. So we have my gas for my car, and each paycheck I've been taking out 150, and then groceries, each paycheck I've been taking out 200. And then pet care, I've been taking out 25. And beauty, I've been taking out 10. I just don't have enough built up in that yet. Hopefully, maybe I will by the time I need to get this done again, or at least have for some of it. Gifts is $10 a paycheck. And car maintenance is $15 a paycheck. Lawn care is $25. Then I have all my yearly subscriptions, Dropbox is 5. And Canva is 5. And then Amazon Prime and Costco are 6 each. And then Sam's Club is 5. Okay. All right. So now we'll add up these little categories. So we have 150 plus 200 plus 25 plus 10 plus 10 plus 15 plus 25 plus 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus 5 equals $462, which is sounding about right. I have been doing this enough for each paycheck on these consistent categories that I'm starting to recognize numbers. Okay, so 462. So we have 759 left out of the paycheck. So 759, and then we're going to subtract 462, which is going to give us 297. Okay, and then what I generally try to do is put $200 a paycheck to my new car fund. So that will be $200. And then the extra on mortgage will be 97, because that'll be what is left over. And then that will 297. That'll bring us to a zero-based budget, folks. Okay, so I do have enough to cover having that haircut, which is an extra expense, and still have some to throw against some of these savings goals and stuff. So all right, this definitely is a little less that I'm having towards these and these two categories. And then I use the cash from these categories to take out money for my savings games and like my $2 Tuesdays and stuff. So let me just double check. I'm looking at my computer right now. So if you hear a clicking around, that's what that is. I have where I wrote down, I just want to make sure that I have enough, because I'll need to take out so I have enough for, obviously, to cover that, which we do for my cash stuffing. And then let's see. So I would need to take, yes, because I take $662 out every 2 weeks from the bank. So that's the 462 there, the 200 for that. Yep, so we're good. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I had enough cash left over to be able to do my savings games. So that's kind of where that goes, or if I needed to make any adjustments to those this month, since I had that extra haircut coming out. So no, if I stick to budget and don't spend anything, then we should be good, because my cash envelopes actually, yeah, I still will be fine. I don't take the 150 out for gas, but that ends up, I take out more for this, but it still should be fine. All that to say is it still should be fine. I will have enough to pull out. So, okay. Alrighty. I think that concludes this paycheck breakdown budget. So let me zoom you guys back out here real quick. Okay. And then we are going to, I should have got some washi out, because I don't even have any washi out. We're going to take this off, and I want to washi this in. Maybe, you know, I don't know. Except I don't, it's like I don't use this page over here, but this is like the start of the new week, and I don't think it will have it at the very, yeah, that week don't have it. So the only other thing I could do is if I didn't want to washi it in over that weekly check-in, I could just washi it in over here, which maybe that's what I'll do. Because then that would put, maybe I'll just do that. Because I don't use this, I'm not using this grocery list at all. And then it would just be right beside my budget. So, my monthly budget. Maybe I'll just do that. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out, folks. And then that way, when I'm over here, like writing stuff down, I won't have to flip that up, and it will kind of be out of my way. I think that's what I'll do. I think we'll just washi it in there. So I'll get some washi tape. I have some, I just don't have any pulled out. I don't know what color I want to use. Maybe we'll just do a neutral one. We'll just do a neutral one. I'm trying to dig this. It's a new one that I haven't. There, I'm starting to get it. To lift up. Okay, perfect. Okie dokie. And I'm not gonna be too picky about this. Maybe I will do. There, good enough. You can still kind of see. That's light enough that you can still kind of see. And then there, if I would need to use that, I think that's what I'll do is I'll just washi it in right there, because not every week will I be having one of these, and I think that will be easier whenever. But I'll probably add, I think I'll add a piece to the bottom too, because I don't plan on using that at all, to be honest. So I think I'll just put in a little piece along the bottom, and then that way it will be nice and secure in there. Okay, all right, there we go. So this is how I am gonna do this. I think we'll just put the paycheck breakdown right in there, washi it in each time, and then that way whenever I go over here to my expenses, I'm not having to flip that page up. I think that will be the best. And like I said, I won't have obviously a paycheck every single week. It'll be every other week. So if I do end up deciding that I want to use that, I can tear it off and move it over here. So nothing is permanent. That's the good thing. Okay. All right. So there we go, guys. This is my makeshift budget, calendar that I am, or budget planner that I am making from what I have already on hand. So, so don't let, budgeting stop you, for sure. If you don't have all the resources, use the planners that you have. You don't have to have anything fancy. You can definitely just use pen and paper. That's all you really need. So, all right, guys, I think that finishes up the budget, and trying to think, I don't think I have anything new to share with you guys or tell you guys about. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.